Popping. Right now is the
goody?
first video.
What's goody?
And now we just gonna get a little talking session about what trading is, how we came aboard about it, and just our process going through it. So I'm Q Swervo. I'm the starter of Tiger IYE, just up and coming, just trying to put everybody on a new trading company, get your services in, get your signals in, get your Zoom calls in, and just really just come and eat. Okay, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know who it is. It's just Marcus, but I'm gonna be creating my own group soon. Some of you might know the name, some of you might not, but
It's coming.
It's coming. Signals coming out soon. All that, all types of good stuff. But
How did you start trading?
for me,
Yeah.
well, damn. Let me think about this.
My process is hard, still is hard. Very hard.
I guess like what you mean? Like what do you mean?
So I first started trading by mistake. I was in junior year of high school, and my math teacher, Miss McClellan, shout out to her, I still keep in touch with her, but she was telling me about Bitcoin. And I've always been into passive income. I don't really like to work for nobody, so it was something that, I just kind of YouTube. But when she told me about it, she was actually in profit, like $300 that day.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, all right, like really, what is this? Like, you're a teacher, but you're also making money on the side. So I go home, I do my research on Bitcoin and all that. And I first get into Bitcoin and investing on Coinbase, yeah. Made like $250 first week. I'm like, all right, yeah, I like this. And then I just did mad research. So since
Shit, I would too if I knew.
that's what I'm saying. So like since October 2017, right before my birthday, she told me about it. My birthday, I turned 18, and that's when you can actually make an account. And then I hopped in it, made $250 first week off Coinbase. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's really get into this. So
Nigga knew at 18.
at 18, so I'm like, all right, yeah, this is something different. Got into that Coinbase stuff. Did a little bit more research, found out about stocks and options. Stocks and options are basically the same thing as Forex, but they aren't open as frequently. So they open at 9:30 in the morning and they close at like 4:30 or 6 after hours. But I got into options and trading. I actually made $4,000 my first year off trading, off of stocks and options. Not really knowing what I was doing, just off of like buying and selling, just off the signals and stuff that I thought looked right at the time. And then all that went left. Reality kicked in, all my money went away, and I really just had to learn trading. So that happened April 2018. April 2018, I published a book, which was a trading course. If you don't got that, it's really not even that expensive. Just go copy and learn something simple. It's just biblical trading, like analysis that are breaking down from candles, trends, EMAs, and different charts. Like, it's really not that hard. After the book came Tiger IYE, which was basically like a group chat that I started. Tiger IYE was just basically like me giving back to the community, but also getting something out of it, because when I first started trading, nobody traded.
Yeah.
I didn't know a single trader. I couldn't talk to nobody about trading.
Just laughing about it
Back then, back then, it was a joke to the point where like you sounded stupid. Now it's almost to the point where like, oh, everybody's getting into this shit, but it's like y'all not really getting into it. I mean, give props to the people that y'all really trading, but right now it's just a scam to a lot of people.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to get into that.
But after Tiger IYE group chat, really started the signals where I turned up on my own analysis. I really tweaked how I started trading, trusting myself, trusting my analysis, my back testing, and then that content that I was putting out really kind of just like gave back what I was looking for, because what you give out is what you get back. So that's kind of just how I started.
Yeah. Laws of the universe right there.
For real. Now, we in our own apartment. We haven't worked a job since February. We're sitting here being our own boss, creating our own income, making sure that we're straight before we go out into the world during the pandemic and make sure that somebody else is collecting a paycheck. So that's basically what my biggest thing was from this. I don't want to be the richest person. I don't want to chase a dollar. I don't want to sit here and have to worry about, am I going to pay a bill, or am I going to sit here and stress and go work? I don't like worrying. Is my biggest thing. And a lot of these challenges that come with trading, I had to overcome, such as family not believing in you, your trades not going your way, your signals not going your way, you maybe doing back testing for a week and then you actually put it into action and then it still doesn't go your way. A lot of these things, you're not gonna go your way, and that's just a part of trading. A part of trading is just getting over them and having the emotion to set those aside, and also having the gratitude to set your accomplishments aside, because you can't keep chasing the bag. Like I said earlier, I was up 4K and then reality kicked in and I lost everything. You gotta have a balance level. You can't be too greedy or you can't be too sorrow. You gotta like find that equal moment where you could just keep yourself pushing every day.
Yeah, find your own system, find your own strategy that works for you.
What do you feel like pushes you? What's your main thing that pushes you every day as a trader?
I think for me, knowing how much money there is to be made, like, it's like every day, why not try to get better? Like every day I'm back testing, studying, doing something, just to find anything to get better. Like I feel like there's a lot of traders out there who've probably been doing this, been in the game for like years and still just like not consistent, or they have some good weeks and then they lose it all just like that. Me, I'm still like, I still consider myself like a rookie to the game, but like I'm like a star rookie. Like I feel like I understand the market pretty well. Like
lottery pick.
Yeah, for real. Like I was in the first round draft pick out of all these traders. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like to just grind every day and then taking all this information and like I feel like the universe works in like mysterious ways, because when I met Q, it was like in a time where I was just like, yo,
what's next?
Yeah, like what's next? Like, yo, is this trading? Does this trading shit really work? Like, yo, like, and shit, I bumped into this man and shit, shoot, like, you already know how that goes.
Great
like,
minds collide. And
great minds come together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what pushes me is just one, I want to pay myself first. I don't like having to ask people for things. I don't like having to look for help for people. I'm not gonna say like I like being my own person, but I just don't like really asking for other people. I like providing.
Yeah.
I like being the person you can come to ask for help, or if you need a couple dollars, here, I got you. So this trading stuff, I can be in my own house, don't have to go outside, wake up in the morning, look at a computer, which everybody does, and you stare at the phone all day. Just depends on what you do with it. And then when you just take those different tweaks in your life and then apply them to things that actually matter, you'll realize how your life changes.
Yeah.
And you come from me specifically. Back in 2016, I was living with my mom, not in the happiest situation. Just wanted better for myself. Worrying like, what's next? God has more planned for me. So just figuring out every day what I got to do next to complete those goals really got us to where we are today, where I am.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, I feel like another thing that really like pushed me to do this is the freedom that comes with it. Like my entire life, I always thought like this whole job system, all this, I always thought like, to me, it just never made sense. Like we really gotta go into work, listen to Sarah, Jimmy, like, nah, like.
For $9 an hour.
$9, $11, $12, like whatever it is, like yo, you being slave to go on vacation. You gotta tell people you gotta go on vacation, all this, blah blah blah. Like, why would you be born into a world and be like, all right,
yeah,
that's what I'm gonna be doing? Like, nah, like.
And this is not like a question that has to be answered, but how would you feel if you're working front store? Or like at the front desk, that's a very nice store that they sell very expensive stuff. And the owner came up to you every hour and just handed you $12.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never.
Some just doesn't sit right.
Yeah.
And then I gotta go home.
Doesn't sit right at
this
all.
phone bill that I'm calling on is actually like $250 a month, and I'm doing the math, and this just doesn't add up. No, not at all.
At all.
Nothing. So make these little tweaks in your life and just
go after
invest
that
in
freedom.
yourself.
Shit.
Invest your everything. Tiger IYE. Embedded.
If you don't invest in yourself, you're gonna be working for the rest of your life for I don't know how long. Like shit, I don't even care if you come from a poor family or like you got bad parents. We live in a world where you can get all this information from the internet. You fucking what's his name? That smart scientist, Einstein, whatever his name is.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah, like that can be your own daddy. Go read his book.
Nah,
like,
for real.
You can look up to him. Like
you're on your phone all day.
yes, you can choose who you want to learn from.
Honestly, the best way to progress for myself is just I learn from myself. I am my own role model. I set goals for myself and then I go out and achieve them. That way I can just keep improving myself. So if I'm sitting here focused on another winner, I'm just gonna be in his footsteps. So if
It's gotta be you versus you.
You versus you every day. And every day you just compete with yourself to get better than the previous day, you're only gonna get better. But that's only if you make the right mistakes and learn from them. Don't make the same mistakes and keep making them because then you're just in the same wheel that you just roll with. And that brings me to like my 6 trading rules. And is there 6 of them? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, however, y'all gonna get the point in a minute. But first one is don't trade unless you have your analysis. You wouldn't come to a gambling bet and then you wouldn't put your money on the table without even knowing what team you betting on. That don't even make sense. Sit down, do your analysis, and see your opportunities. Otherwise, you're just trading like this, same way. And then you're gambling. You're gambling. You're gambling. Oh, that's a buy? Yeah, I like that. What you looking at?
Nothing. Especially if you take like signals. Like signals are great, but when it comes to trading, if you want to start making this bread on your own, like how else you gonna get that money if you ain't doing it? If you ain't looking at the charts?
How you gonna eat if somebody always producing the food?
Yep. Exactly.
Second rule is don't risk too much. Everybody wants to chase a bag, we get it. But let's say you come to the table with $1,000 and you put a whole $1,000 in the first play and you lose everything. You can't play again. Stop doing that. I had to stop doing
Niggas
that.
just don't even look at the charts after that.
No. Yeah, then it's like, oh, well, the trading ain't for me. Well, damn right it ain't for you. Because you keep doing that. Take 20%. 20% is a lot. Because then in 5 days, that whole week, if you lose, you have no more account. At least you give you some type of buffer room. Yeah. So risk 20% at least a day or per trade or whatever fits you. For me, it's a day because I'm aggressive. I like to go at it. Yeah. Third one is, my fault, little brief interruption, ain't nothing crazy. But third trading rule is set a profit target. Don't sit here and just chase every dollar that the market is there. Don't be the market's hoe. Come to the market when you need that bread. So for instance, my best time in the trade is like 9 o'clock in the morning and I stop trading like 12. That way I have the rest of the day. If I lose, okay, cool. If I come up, even better. Each side is just whatever it is. Set a target, reach it, and go back to your schedule. Because what a lot of people are doing is they're trading and they're coming up like $600 and they're like, all right, yeah, I'm up today, let's keep going. Why you keep going? That's like playing blackjack at a table and you up $700. You shouldn't keep going. Just take your bread and walk away. Fourth one is set a time period. Like I just said in rule 3, my best time to trade is 9 o'clock in the morning to 12. So I'm not gonna be trading at 10 o'clock at night when the Japanese markets are open because I don't even like the Japanese markets like that. They're not, nothing good happens after 10 for me. So why even sit there and stress about it? Wake up in the morning, stick to your schedule, just like you go to a 9 to 5. You're not gonna show up at work at 7 when you were scheduled at 5. Stick to your schedule.
Take your session.
Exactly, take your session, do what you gotta do, and then exit. Treat trading like a job. It's not something that is a hobby. It can become a hobby, but once it becomes a hobby, usually it becomes a bad hobby, and it's addicting. So treat it like a job, get your bread, and get it out. Rule what? Bro, I don't even care about the rule number. Next rule is trust yourself. Let's say
this is my favorite rule.
Bro, how many times have somebody sent out a signal, and even though you disagreed with it, you still put it in, and then it didn't go your way? Bro.
Not again. I tell you that won't happen again.
Not again. I can never count how many times that I sat there and then again traded like this because somebody else put out the signal.
Like just think about that shit. Why would you trade like that?
No, you wouldn't. Logically, you wouldn't. Don't sit here and try to argue that. Nobody really would.
Nobody.
So don't do it. Don't sit there and just copy and paste trades, because if you don't know what you're doing on the analysis and on the charts, then you're really putting your money at risk, because at that point you might as well just give somebody else your wallet and just let them trade. Let them manage your account for you, because that's what you're doing at this point. Come back to rule 1. Trade on your own analysis. Trust yourself. Trust yourself before you trust anybody else. Why? Because this is your money, this is your dollars, and they are not trading your future,
your journey. Like,
if they come up, if they're a good person, maybe they'll help you come up. But if not, you're down.
Yeah, and that's pretty rare unless you got some real ones around you. Like, so
that's it. And then, oh yeah, this is the big one too. Stop loss. If you don't trade with a stop loss, then
I don't. It's like, no.
Man. I feel like I'd rather get cheated on than trade without a stop. It's like, nah, let me not say that.
Nah, for real though. Yo.
Trading without a stop loss is basically just letting your wallet open. So let's say you hop in a trade and you only want to risk 50 pips and you only have $50. Let's say you don't even put a stop loss at 30 pips. That whole account's gone. Basically, if you don't set a stop loss, your account's gone.
Yes.
It's lost. Put a stop loss. Before you even set a TP, put a stop loss. Before you even look at the trade, put a stop loss.
I remember I used to be, I was up, when I used to like, back in like March when I started to come up, I think I was up like a K. And then I hopped in the shower on some hype shit. I called my mans. I was like, yo, I'm about to make 3 bands. I was just like, yo, I hopped in the shower, yo. I'm taking my time. I'm like, I'm about to come out to some bread. Like, shit, I looked at my phone. I don't even know where my account went. I was just like, gone. Money
like
gone.
Be like
gone.
That. Without a stop loss, you're shooting yourself. That's it. You might be able to heal. It's possible. But end of the story, put the stop loss. Stop trading without one. It's really no point. Even if you have to move your stop loss into profit, at least put one.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite thing, because once you in profit, it's risk free. You're not trading. You're not risking.
You making bread regardless.
Regardless. Last but not least is put out good energy. Because your energy that you put out towards the markets is only going to affect you. Because let's say the past 5 trades don't go your way, and now you got resentful and you got this bad energy. You want to get back.
You're just like
you're trading out of spite. You're
just attracting more anger and motherfucking shit, that negativity that's not gonna help aid you when it comes to going looking at the charts.
And if somebody needs help on an analysis, help them. Because you may be helping yourself. You don't know if you're right.
Yeah.
I could have an analysis, and then the other person that I didn't want to help at first, they could have been right. You never know. Trading is not a one-person game. Anybody can do it.
It's a
help
game
each other out.
A lot of people.
Get yourself in a community. Give the information. Even if you're not right, give information, because then you become right. So sitting here with a closed mouth and is a part of bad energy, because no energy is also bad energy. You need to be able to put out energy, good energy, into trading, because then you only get good results. Because whether you, and let me put that into perspective. A good result can even happen in a loss, because then that loss doesn't have to be taken as a loss, as a lesson.
Yeah,
you learn from it.
Exactly. It's like, oh, all right.
It's like, oh, all right, I learned from that. I won't do it again. Next time, that's how we're gonna switch it up. It's easy.
Don't let that shit ruin your day. Shit, what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Exactly. Same thing. You come to a 9 to 5 and you 5 minutes late and your manager is all mad at you. You gonna be mad at yourself, and throughout your whole shift, that whole 8 hours, you gonna be mad at yourself.
It takes a lot to get through my energy. Shit.
I don't even know who can get through my energy. Like you gotta,
my aura.
You gotta physically grab mine and pull it from me. For real, but trading is a new journey that we just coming up. We young black kings, and it's our time.
Niggas ain't even legal yet. We not even legal yet.
We're not even 21, and we're in our own apartment. Forex trading, Forex funded.
Niggas don't gotta worry about no mom and dad. Like, did you hear what we just said? We in our own crib.
Not even. I'm worried about where I can sleep before I worried about an alcohol bottle.
I got my own bathroom. Like,
I'm about to go take a bath right now. Just because I can.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm about to go on the balcony and just chill.
Smoking up.
Like, do what I want to do. Why? Because we can. We manifested this and we put our energy into the right things.
When he said manifested, like we really did manifest. Like back when I was in college, like I used to stop going to class and meet this nigga in the school of business top floor.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, 3 o'clock, you there with me?
Yo,
we there with it.
Yo.
And now we're here with it.
Now we're here, like, yeah.
It's steps that you take today that'll affect you tomorrow in your next life. Listen to what I said, your next life, because this is not it. This world that we're achieving right now, we in it, we're living it, but this is not it.
This is not it.
There's something that you gotta give back now in order to achieve that next life and get there and really.
Like, this is crazy.
It's
like,
deep right now.
It's too deep.
It's too
like,
deep right now.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. But y'all stay tuned, bro. Join Tiger
Stay
IYE.
tuned.
Come get your pips up. Come get your bread right. Invest in everything. And let's just keep working. We gonna be back next week. Let's go.
Let's get it.